I do remember having that moment, but just feeling like I wasn't going to make it. I was hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. I had 6 kids. I had 0 money in the bank. I had just gotten my real estate license. I was a stay-at-home mom. Just the shame of being judged, knowing that you couldn't do anything about it but weather the storm. I tell people that in 10 seconds, your life can change. And you have to decide what you're going to do with that. And I just decided at that moment, I said, you know what, this is not going to define me. It's not going to define my children. I knew from a young age that I was different. So my mother developed a prescription issue with medications. I remember laying on the couch watching her and my stepfather telling me to look at her fingernails to make sure if they started turning blue to call 911. My very best friend from high school, I just remember going to her house not knowing where I was going to live. That fear of not knowing where you're going to be, being on the verge of homelessness, it was pretty traumatic for me. Throughout college, I was very, very happy. I worked 2 jobs. I met my husband of almost 20 years. And he was this amazing, amazing guy. We went to church together every Sunday. I was a youth minister at the church. He was the coach of the football team, the soccer team. I was a stay-at-home mom, and he took care of us. I get a phone call the middle of the night. My husband was out of town on a business trip. Venus, you don't know me, but my name is Jamie, and I am a prostitute, calling to tell me that she had been blackmailing my husband. She had taken everything that we had, and that he had been cheating on me for years with multiple women. We've taken everything out of every account you have. All of your credit cards are charged to the max. So I'll never forget flying down to Mississippi and sitting in a room with him as he confessed to everything he had done. And he told me that he had been cheating with prostitutes for 7 years. He had pretty much blown every dime. We had outstanding tax liens, and he was sentenced to 45 years. We had nothing. We had nothing. So I sat all of my children down, and I said, okay, so the first thing we're gonna do as a family, we are never going to talk bad about your dad. We are going to pick ourselves up, and I am going to take care of you. I got up every morning and I ran 3 to 5 miles every single day. I took the children, all 6 of them, to Mass before school. I made a commitment to having family dinner with my children every day. And we would sit around the table, we would go through our good thing and our not so good thing. We're going to show everybody in this community that with God, determination, and hard work, that you can overcome anything. And that's what I set out to do. You know, I worked my first year in the business, I made 6 figures. My second year in the business, I doubled it. My third year in the business, I kept growing. 4th year, kept growing. 5th, 6th. I finished number 1 in the company, year number 7. Year 8, I grossed net commissions of $1.6 million. Year number 9, same thing, grossing close to $2 million in commissions, bringing home over $1 million a year in income. My goal in doing this talk is to help other women especially know that it doesn't matter what happens to you, that you can overcome anything.